Folks, welcome to our best stock charts to watch for the new trading week. This is Bob Desmond over at the Contrarian Trader, where we trade the charts, not the hype. We do in-depth analysis. We send out trade alerts both on the in and on the out, and we do very, very well. How was our week last week? We did very, very well, despite the fact that the market declined, at least the NASDAQ declined, and we were prepared for it. Going into the new trading week last week, we anticipated that we would get some downside in the markets because the 10-year yield had broken out, the dollar had broken out, and sure enough, the interest rate sensitive stocks pulled back. If you remember, you would have been able to profit. So please take advantage of our 14-day free trial offer. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to talk about several stocks. IRBT, we spoke about them last week. We are going to talk about Netflix. We were short of Netflix a couple of weeks ago. We covered that short, but I still think it's time now to re-enter short Netflix. Not right away, but soon. SIRI, SIRI, extreme oversold stock. My guess is they reported earnings. Not quite sure yet. They just came up on my screener. MSI, Motorola Services. I haven't thought about Motorola forever. So we're going to talk about that chart as well, because that's a beautiful, beautiful chart. And with members tomorrow, we're going to go over an in-depth analysis of all these charts, meaning where are our buy points, where are our price targets, where are our stop loss points. That way we go into the new trading week with a game plan, and we are not hoping when we should fear. So if you don't have a strategy, hope is not a strategy. Formulate a strategy. If you don't have one, join up, 14-day free trial offer. Join us. And the charts that we go over today, I will post down below our watch stocks. If you're watching us on YouTube or on the website, I will post the links below so you can reference them moving forward. So let's get to it. Why are you talking to me? Why are we even having this conversation? What gives me the credibility to be able to chat with you and have a credible conversation of as to where I believe that the stock market is going and where these stocks are going? Well, take a look at our performance last week. Last week, we were short of Tesla when everybody was bullish on it. Price targets coming out, going through the moon, great headlines. And I said, be careful. Go to our Thursday night stock charts live. I said, be careful here. We are breaking down on a 2-hour and 4-hour chart, yet they want to pump this stock to the moon. We were short. We profited on Friday. We're still short of Tesla. Meta, we had a earnings trade that was kind of tough for us. The call side of our strangle was challenged, and I said, you know what? This is overbought, despite the fact that we had price targets coming out on Meta for about $225. I said, no way. We sold the 190 call options. We also sold, I forget what the put side options were. We were the banker, not the borrower on the trade, but sometimes the banker gets a little bit of pressure. And I said, you know what, we're going to hold on here. And sure enough, we got a pullback on Meta, and those options expired, 100% worthless. And that's what we want when we're selling premium. Also, the triple Qs. We went short of the triple Qs last week. We booked some profits on the puts that we had purchased on Friday. We're still short of the Qs, very small amount, using the SQQQ. And we'll be talking about the SQQQ trade with members on the week ahead commentary coming out later today, possibly early tomorrow, being Sunday. And as a matter of fact, Sunday Night Futures Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us. And we also have the 30-minute chart club. I think we may go live. This is a private live stream. You don't need to be a member. This is a strategy session going over 31 to 33 charts that we always review constantly. And this will be our 5th meeting. It's a live stream private. I keep it private because I only want serious traders in there. It doesn't matter if you're experienced, inexperienced. It doesn't matter to me. All we want are people of like mind and no spammers coming in. And I'll post the replay later on, and that'll be open to the public. But for the live stream, I only want serious questions. And again, it doesn't matter if you're proficient in trading, you're just new to trading. It doesn't matter your account size. I don't care. I just want traders that could someday become members of the Contrarian Trader, and they get to know me, and they get to trust me, to be frank with you. Also, we're building our email list. Why? It's because YouTube has frankly censored some of my videos, and that sets the stage for us parting ways. I love YouTube, but I can't rely upon them as a business partner if they're going to censor my work. So therefore, we need to build an email list. That way, if they decide they're going to cut the cord on me one day, for whatever reason, that way I have an email list. I'm able to communicate with you. You can see me on Rumble or on any other channel I decide to air on, but we'll be able to communicate. So link below, 30-minute chart club. Take advantage of it. It's a really good time. And let's get to the charts that we're watching for the new trading week. And again, members, we're going to be talking about these charts in greater detail later on today, or I'll be sending it out tomorrow. The week ahead commentary, we'll be talking about price targets, entry points, and exit points if we need to stop out. So just because I'm talking about these charts now doesn't mean that we're going to definitely be trading these stocks on Monday morning. We're looking for the setup, so let's get to it. Okay, so the charts we're going to be talking about this week are going to be MSI. We're going to be looking to buy MSI. We like it. We're bullish on it. We're going to be taking a look at Netflix. We're going to look to re-enter short of Netflix. We're going to take a look at SIRI, SIRI, extreme oversold stock. IRBT, I went over this stock last week, extreme oversold. I said it was going to get more oversold. It did get more oversold, and it probably will get more oversold, but it's nearing our buy point. So let's get to it. Let's start talking about these names to help educate you as to where I believe that these stocks are going in the intermediate term. We're going to begin with a weekly chart of MSI. Now, the weekly chart here is really, really pretty. We broke out last week, and we're putting in higher lows. That's awesome. This is a powerful, powerful chart. But as you can see here, this is TrendSpider, 35% discount code, automated technical analysis driven by AI. AI is the technology of the day when it comes down to charting. So if you're not using TrendSpider and automated technical analysis, well, you're missing out on the new chat GPT of trading. So please take advantage, 35% discount code below, because as you can see with the click of a button using their chart pattern recognition, we hit resistance. And yes, we broke out above it last week, but we've done this before where we've broken out and then we've rolled back over. It doesn't mean you can't buy this stock, but it just means that you need to be a little bit careful because we did see a breakout last week above a resistance mark. We may get a retest next week, and I can tell you on a daily chart, which I'm going to go over with members, I have a little bit of a concern that we may get a further pullback on Monday, Tuesday, but on that pullback, we're going to be talking about an entry point at which to buy MSI, because longer term, I think that this chart on a weekly time frame is going measurably higher. You want to talk about it on a monthly time frame. It looks as though it wants to go measurably higher. So again, members, the week ahead commentary, entry points, exit points, stop loss points, and we'll be posting them on the website and talking about them on the week ahead commentary. Now, the next chart we're going to talk about is Netflix. Netflix, we've already profited to the short side, but now it's time to start thinking about Netflix to the short side, because we have a validation. When I say short side, again, I mean more of a macro play, meaning a longer term play to the short side on Netflix. And the question you should be asking is why? What are you seeing here? In fact, if you take a look at a monthly chart, you have a breakout on a monthly time frame last month. It's not even that we're waiting for this month to get a monthly breakout. Well, I'm looking at this chart and I'm saying, okay, well, we were in an uptrend channel. We were tapping the upper band of that resistance level. That's why we shorted it, because we knew we were going to get a pullback, and we booked our profits because there was no guarantee that we would break support. That would have been a gamble. So we made the profits real. But last week, what happened here on Netflix is that we broke down. This trend is now over. That does not mean that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever, that they won't try to rally this stock back in an effort to try to recapture prior support. People are oblivious to the fact that Netflix broke down. A lot of times, you're giving a lot of people on Wall Street way too much credit for being smart. They are not. They are giving a script. They read that script. They read it well. They got this slick back hair. They dress really, really nice. They have that air, that arrogance, that credibility. They're not looking at these charts. And I'm telling you right now, they are still bullish on Netflix, while right now we are looking at the short side, not for this first time, but now for the second time to short Netflix. But I think that we're going a lot lower. So what if we're wrong? What if we don't retrace and try to recapture this prior support level? Well, we're coming down to 336.46. I would look to short on a continuation lower low on the week, but we'll talk about that in greater detail with members because I want to go over the daily chart and the intraday charts to see what are the probabilities of us making new lower lows. And in fact, I mentioned earlier that we were going to have the 30-minute chart club. We're going to be going over the 30-minute chart of Netflix later on today. So join us if you're interested. Again, this is free. Use the link below. And I'll probably go live, I don't know, probably around 2 o'clock today. Depends upon the schedule, but I'll be sending out invites. So you need to be on our email list to join in. Link below. So again, members, we'll be going over Netflix in greater detail, doing more analysis later on today on the week ahead commentary. Now, the other charts that we're looking at down below here, you can see SIRI and iRobot. Now, these charts here are what you called extreme oversold stocks. So we're going to begin with SIRI. And what I want to bring up here is the logic. The two prior charts we've gone over weekly charts and monthly charts. But in this case here, we're going to go over daily charts. And we're going to get rid of the stochastics because right now they really don't matter much. What I'm looking at here on SIRI is the fact that we are now trading down below 20 on daily RSI. Now that is what we call extreme oversold. Now you may have read Technical Analysis for Dummies or watched a YouTube video where they're telling you to buy a stock once RSI goes down below 20, or God forbid it goes down below 30 and you buy it. That's nonsense. You do not do that. You do not go buying this stock on Monday morning, please, because in all probability it's going lower. Stocks that are down below $5 per share can easily see single digits on RSI. I've seen it thousands of times before. So please, just because I'm talking bullish about SIRI does not mean you should go buying it. With members, we're going to be talking about historical support levels, of which there are, believe it or not, on SIRI. And we want to identify where is the best risk to reward purchasing price or price support level on a monthly time frame to purchase the shares. Why are we looking for that? We're looking for buyers of like mind who will help support us because there's a lot of selling, distribution going on here on SIRI. So we want to make sure that sell volume is decelerating. We want to buy these shares at historical support. So the daily chart right now is just putting it on our radar screen. And if we do bounce on Monday and we close above 20 on RSI, we're taking it off our list. We don't care about it anymore. All we want to see is SIRI go to nosebleed distressed levels where nobody wants it. We wanted unsustainable downtrend levels. And then we're going to step in because we have the knowledge in our back pocket of knowing where there are buyers of like mind who are going to help support the stock. And that's where we're going to buy the shares and help see a short covering rally, profit, exit out. This is not going to be an investment. Howard Stern is not the star he used to be. When I was young, he was a maverick and a half. Now he's a curmudgeon. So I don't know much else about SIRI and their problems, but obviously they have them. And we're going to be looking to buy them for a short covering rally. Then we exit. Members, again, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about entry points, exit points, stop loss points on SIRI. The last one we're going to talk about here is going to be iRobot. And again, we spoke about this one last week as an extreme oversold stock. Now, it's more oversold this week. So for us, it's becoming more attractive, but it hasn't hit our ideal support level. We're going to be talking about that with members later on today. So if you're not currently a member of the Contrarian Trader, sign up, 14-day free trial offer, cancel, click the button. You don't have to email me. You don't have to jump through hoops to cancel. Sign up. You don't like me? Cancel. There's a cancel bubble. Sign up. There's a cancel button in your membership area. Just cancel. That's all. Now, iRobot, you could see, still has RSI at around a 15 handle. This time last week, it had RSI at 15.98. Now, who would have thunk it that it was going to go lower? We did. We said it's going to go lower. Don't go buying these shares here. And thank goodness that you didn't. Because in all probability, these shares are going to move lower. The however is that once we hit that price point, we are going to be aggressive buyers of iRobot, and we're going to enjoy a short covering rally to the upside. Right now, in all probability, it's moving lower. Why? Because it just is. It's putting in new daily lower highs and lower lows. We are forming a descending wedge formation here. It's definitely a lot more attractive this week than last week. And when we do decide to enter or exit any of these trades, we will be sending out alerts, trade alerts, vis-a-vis text, vis-a-vis email. You can choose in the members area. What do you want? Email, text, both, none. One of them, your choice. You have the power in the members area, the Contrarian Trader, to make that decision. So sign up, 14-day free trial offer. Later on, join us, 30-minute chart club. Again, use the link below. Join us probably around 2 o'clock, 2:30 today. I'll be going live, but it's going to be a private live stream. You need to be on our email list. Members, I will chat with you later on the week ahead commentary. Till then, everybody have an awesome remainder of your weekend. Like, subscribe, and be well.